Well, looks like I'll probably be taking on a sweatshirt sooner rather than later. Hey, look. Hockey ball. Ah, is that a lacrosse ball or is that a hockey ball? I don't know. I don't even know. Looks like metal. Oh, no, it's metal. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool regardless. Yeah, welcome back. It's trash picking. Let's move this up forward. It's trash picking day with Taco Stacks. Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, no, it's the other one. So this one broke. I don't know if you can see that. This top piece broke, so I was going to replace it. Replace the bag. And so I found a good bag. And I forgot there was water inside of it. So there's water in it, so I had to let it dry. So that's why I didn't replace it. But anyway, it's trash picking day. Sweatshirt will be coming off probably in a couple clips, if not the next one. And we're going to try to find some treasure. So let's make it a good one. Trash picking, another episode. Let's make it a good one. This should sell. That's kind of funky. I don't need these deer, these wood deer. Don't need them. This, the brakes are shot. Thank you. Oh, it's a television and a chair. What the heck? They got a dumpster out there. 5 or so years ago, the same house had a dumpster and they were moving. I made the mistake of not bringing a water. I was forgetting something when I left this morning. Always forgetting something. I have those things up there. I gotta go to a recycling place. I went the other day. I think it was Saturday. No, it was Saturday. Because they're open Saturday, and they never empty their dumpsters. The recycling dumpsters, completely packed Saturday afternoon, and they close Saturday afternoon. So, never went back. I'll do this way. And so I never went back. Now I have to go back. I haven't really driven my van much since I came back from Wyoming. That has not happened. This thing's probably pretty expensive. It's some sort of medical hookup. This company Drive, they sure make a lot of medical stuff. I had one of those. I think are they unicycles? Is that what they're called? I know what they look like. Just forgot the wording for them. I've had one before. I feel like it was kind of a tough sale. Because like different and weird stuff does sell. But then at the same point it's like, are you really gonna use it? Because it's a usable item. Right? It's not just like a display piece. Like weird art would sell. But like a weird item that you would use, I don't know if it'd really sell. So I've had one before. They were kind of tough. However, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and someone might enjoy it. It's not something you see too often. This guy looks like he has a pile of metal down there. My garbage company did switch over to the other garbage, whatever you want to call them, cans, companies. Or I should say, my garbage company that I had is no longer the same garbage company. They did switch over to a new company. This is broken. So with that said, I didn't film a video because, well, there was no video to be filmed. I've only done, what, 3 stops, 4 stops? I'm pretty out of shape. I think I took, what, 2 weeks off for trash picking? I'm trying to think math-wise. I think it's 2 weeks off. This is the first time I've done this in 2 weeks. I can definitely tell I'm out of shape. Over the course of 2 weeks, I've just lost it. It is supposed to be nice beach weather the next 2 days. So today and then the next 2 days. However, I'm not going to the beach. But that is a beach chair. And that's an aluminum pot. Or would that be considered a pan? That'd be considered a pot. Alright? Pans are flat. See? There you go. You talk about pots and pans a lot, but you don't really know what's a pot and what's a pan. Probably sucks a little more if you don't cook. Someone's dog is going nuts. Probably use those 4x4s. Oh man. That one's good. It's got a big crack going down the middle. The other one feels a little spongy. Can always use pressure treated 4x4s or 6x6s. You guys might remember that little wooden bridge I built. I probably even built it on camera. Well, after years of being there, even pressure treated, eventually kind of rots away. About 6 years ago or so, 8 years. This guy. Right, back it up.
Hey, if you come back up 7th Street where you're just at, where you got that 10 speed, I'll put out like 5 more bikes for you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Half an hour.
Yeah, I'll be around. I'll drive through the town.
Well, I'm going to set them away from the garbage. I'm going to put them at the other end of the driveway for you. So the garbage guys, I'll take them.
They'll be up by like your door, your garage door? Or?
Well, no. I got 2 driveways there.
Okay, I didn't even take notice.
Yeah, or I'll stack them away from the curb where the other bike was.
Okay, perfect.
5 or 6 of them.
Okay, thank you.
Right,
appreciate it.
Believe me, I do.
Kind of confusing directions, maybe a little bit. this is that house that was up for sale. Remember I was like kind of crashing out over it? It's like, oh, it's a really nice house. I thought it was a good price. Stayed up on the market for a long time. I guess it sold. Well, long story short, it doesn't look like many people live there. Weeds are tall. Wheelbarrow don't need. Let's look at this guy. Why it doesn't? Oh my God, it stinks. Hate leaving metal. I'm kind of leaving the wheelbarrow. But that's filled with oil. And you know what we're not doing? We're not doing that again. So I did that a while back on bulk pickup day, and the oil somehow leaked. Actually, it's funny enough. I think I put it into a wheelbarrow, splashed around. There was a hole in the wheelbarrow, and that leaked onto the floor of my van. Huh. Funny. Now, I got that bike. Seemed like the guy was a bike guy. Question is, how am I going to fit 5 or 6 bikes in here? Guess what I can do? Probably throw like 1 bike on top, maybe 2, and then I can throw this stuff on top of the bikes because this is light. Then I can slide bikes over here. I think he said 5 or 6 though. So my scrapyard has this thing called auto cast for their cast iron section. I don't know if this is considered auto cast. I could feel like that would be auto cast. That thing is heavy. I'll knock it off. That's pretty heavy for what it is. I'm trying to figure out why I feel so weak. I also realized yesterday I been pressure washing my house, so now I'm at the hardest part of the house. I'm at the part where maybe I can even compare it to something else around here. Yeah, well, it's not that tall because it doesn't have a foundation like that. It's probably to like where that gutter is up there, but it would be this side. And when you're up on a ladder holding a pressure washer, I feel like you use a lot of muscles you're not used to using. I said it when I painted the garage. I said, you go up on a ladder and you stand on there for a couple hours. Not a couple hours straight, just a couple hours over the course of a day. You really know it at night. It's no different holding a pressure washer. The window washing part isn't super difficult. However, there's a lot of wasps around the house, and yesterday they weren't exactly too thrilled. So I mean, there had to be 10 or 15 swarming around at all times. And I eventually said, you know what? Maybe we'll take a break and do this again the next day. So, didn't finish the one side I was doing. I was in the mood to do it. But if I get stung by a bee like that, that would not be fun. I don't know if I've ever been stung by a wasp. Been stung by yellow jackets. I'm trying to think. Maybe I was stung by a wasp at one point. I know Renee was. She grabbed a fridge handle, the handle on your fridge, and there was one behind it. And you can imagine what happened. Grab a handle and there's a wasp on the other side of the handle. So it stung her and her hand swelled up. She had to go to the hospital or the walk-in clinic for it. gotta get medication or a shot. Whatever shot she got, it really helps. So I know now if I get stung and I start to swell up, I'm going right there. Take the air conditioner. That thing is dated. Dog sounds like a weed whacker. Which there's also a weed whacker going, but no, it's actually a saw. Like a masonry saw, concrete saw. And I drove by it right when he started it up, and I was like, wow, that is loud. And I was like, there's no way they allow people to work this early. And I looked at the clock, it says 7:20. I was like, man, it's not early. I don't know why I thought it was like 5:30 in the morning. Wow, I have not seen one of those in a very long time. I think it's more, I don't know what that's for. I don't know if it's a hot dog truck. Might be a hot dog. I thought it was one of the ones where they sell like pastries in the morning. Nice collection of stuff. Mattress, couch. Yeah, have you ever been to any cities? Pretty sure Chicago probably has them. I know New York definitely does. They're like the pastry trucks. They have donuts and bagels, coffee and tea. Used to get that every morning in middle school and high school. Often get either a Boston cream donut or you get the bow tie donut. You know what it is for me? Probably my 8th or 10th beach buggy I found in the last 5 years. It might be alright. Find out later. Big wheels on it. That's an absolute plus, having these big wheels. Talking about going to the beach with a beach chair. I don't know if I can take another vacation for a while. I have a fair share of traveling this year. My brother has his bachelor's party. I think it's in Arizona. So, old Taco is flying across the country again. And yeah, that'll be fun, I guess. I don't know what we're going to do. First time in Arizona, also never been to Arizona. Complete opposite side of the country. Alright, now I have to go back to the guy with the bicycles. Wonder if he'll be there. I feel like he won't be. Just had something crawling on my leg. That's not scary or anything. What the heck was that? Oh, I think it's a fly. That's back on it. It is a fly. Scared the heck out of me. You're talking about a wasp, and I know I had a snake in here at one time. Alright, go and pick up these bicycles.
Everything I got is a little less than 77. Oh, that's beautiful.
Alrighty. Moving right along. Picked up the bikes. Really cool guy, by the way. They cut the cord on this for some reason. The reason is, I don't know. It's cut in half. Yeah, really cool guy. He gave me some really good bikes. These are those Peugeot, however you pronounce it. They're French, right? P-E-U-G-E-O-T, Peugeot. I think there's 2 of them. So there's one in the back and there's one on the side. That is the one that I got a couple years back. It was silver, and I think I got $60 for it, which was really cheap because the guy flipped it to someone who buys bikes for $100. But I got $60 for it straight from the trash, you know, to the flea market. So that was really nice. The guy also showed me a RV he had, which good thing he didn't catch me last week. It's a 1977 Dodge Sportsman. It's all new, rebuilt engine and all that stuff. 20 grand. Thing is mint, and I mean mint. It's a good thing you didn't say something stupid like 10 grand, because if you would have said 10 grand, oh buddy, would Taco be driving home with a new RV. We'd be filming all the content in the world. That person's selling a Mustang. You can collect these things like infinity stones, you know, a vehicle on every street. Funny enough, this is actually the house that I went in and told them I can give them a clean out price, and they said they want to get money for furniture, and now they're just throwing everything away. I mean, I wouldn't really take any of this for sellables. This might sell. Not I can scrap it. Yeah, this is those bikes. Well, you can see the P and the E right there. Let's see if there's anything here. That's just a bin. I mean, bins are always good. Nope, smells like mold. I won't be doing that. Natural clay? What is this? Cat litter. There you go, hoarding stuff. So this is good for when it snows. Want to throw around some cat litter. You get a little oil stain. So I'm not taking moldy furniture. That's not happening. Just put in a bucket. What is this Bible? No, enough for me. Encyclopedia. This is actually broken. That was out here a while back, but it's rotted out pretty good. Now, you know what? Maybe it's a different one. No, this might be the same one. This kind of has the look, but... Was this the one that was out here? Or is this another one? They had one a while back and I decided I didn't want it. Because I was like, it's too... maybe it was that one. It's like it was too spongy. Nah, we'll leave it. But yeah, this is the house. If you're local, you probably know a little bit about the history on it. In the past couple months at least. But yeah, they want everything gone by July 1st to put it up on the market. Obviously it's past July 1st and it's still not on the market. And so what I said was, I was like, hey look, I can clean out the whole house. And since I buy antiques, because there are a lot of antiques in there and stuff, I said I'd give you a price where I would pay you to take everything. I then turned into a story where, oh, my neighbor wants this, my brother's coming back for that, my aunt wants to take this thing. And I was like, you know what? I'll give you a price after everything's gone. And it turned into a whole, well, will you pay me for furniture? I know this furniture is worth a lot of money. And I was like, you know what? Just forget it. Give me a call when you're ready. I never got a call back. So it's kind of the story with that. I was giving them a price where I would pay them to take everything, which no one does in this business, and ended up just not really working out. So, it is what it is. Alright, been 2 weeks since I've been here at the metal yard. Now we're back. Now I gotta play the guessing game of where the light iron goes, because it looks like it ain't going over there. So I'm backed up pretty far, because they got this all cleaned out. So you never really like that. You gotta really watch how far you back up, because these are roofing nails down here. You don't want those in your tires. So, gotta be careful. A little free bonus Gatorade. Sort of ice cold. It was in ice. That's cold. I don't know if it's ice cold. But yeah, they have a cooler in there where you can grab a drink for free. Yeah, I brought over some stainless steel. Only 2 pounds of that. There's a bunch of pan lids or pan lids. So the lids for pots and pans. I had more, but I realized they weren't stainless steel when I got here, so I took those off. But anyway, I got 2 pounds for that. Brought over a bucket of wire. He actually gave me 3 pounds of clean premium insulated wire. So I don't know what I missed when doing that, but I'm not going to complain. So out of the 17 pounds of just normal wire, he took out 3 and said, you're going to get a bump here, which was nice, because to me, I was perfectly fine with getting $1.30, and he bumped me up to $2.30. Like I said, I don't know which ones it was, but he must have seen it when he dumped the bucket over. Light iron, I guess the price is dropping. When I left, I think it was $7.50, and probably about a week before I left, it was $7.75. So now we're at $7. So a grand total of 51 bucks. I guess scrap price is dropping, but who would know? I didn't know. Anyway, thanks for tagging along for another trash picking episode. Back to routine. And if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Stay cool. And I'll catch you guys next time for next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.